Welcome to Baxter Yoga. I'm here at the Oakland Yoga Studio today. Please come check out the studio the next time you're in town. Don't forget you can now buy my book and order t-shirts, Yoga for Healthy Aging t-shirts from my website. If you're going to order t-shirts, order up a couple sizes. They tend to run small. And of course, my book is co-written with Nina Zolotov. So today I'm excited to share with you another variation of the plank pose. In previous videos, I've shown you how to do this pose on the ground on your forearms. That's the forearm plank. And today we're going to do another variation that's done on the chair of that forearm plank. So this is the chair version of forearm plank. I like to have a chair up against a wall, so even though I'm not demonstrating that here, I really strongly encourage you to have the chair against the wall. You do not want it to slip out on you when you're doing this pose, so it's really for safety purposes that you'll want to do that. And then also, because we're going to be on our forearms, I like to put a folded sticky mat or something that has a little grip and a little cushion on the chair seat. So if you have a chair that has some padding already on it, that might work nicely as long as it's not too soft. And I like this pose, of course, because it's great for those people that have wrist issues. So it's basically a wrist-free version where the weight's on your forearm and not on your deeply extended wrist joint, which can be very vulnerable for some folks. So to get into those, it's a little bit tricky, but I think you'll see that if you come close to the chair and kind of get your fig leaf forward fold going on, you can come down onto your forearms and then walk back your feet into the position that we want to have for the chair version of forearm plank. So let's take a look at how to do that. So I would stand back about a foot or so about 1 foot length away from the chair. Your feet can even turn out a little bit because that alignment's not going to make any difference until you walk your feet back. And then go ahead and do the fig leaf forward fold, and go ahead and bring the elbows down near the front edge of the chair, but not off, right? So you want to have the forearms fully on. And then I like to use the interlaced position of the hands with the bottom pinky tucked inside. And then I'm going to bring my shoulders over my elbows. And then I'm going to walk 1 foot back and then the other foot back into what I believe would be the right distance for the forearm plank. You can look down in front of the body to get the alignment a little clearer. So if the hips are too high, you can bring them down and in slightly. If you notice that you're kind of sagging forward and you can't see your ankles, then bring your hips up so that you can actually see the top of the ankle joint where the foot meets the ankle. And then again, press the whole forearm down, firm the inner thighs, and lift the breastbone a little bit away from the chair. I like to stay for about 6 to 8 breaths. If I'm starting to feel comfortable with that amount of time, you might gradually work your way up to 12 to 14 to 16 breaths. In other words, moving from 30 seconds up to a full minute. To come out, push your shoulders back a little bit, step 1 foot forward, the other foot forward, coming into that fig leaf forward fold position, and then come up and give the arms a little shake, maybe rub the forearms a little bit if they're feeling sensitive. And let's try that a second time just to make sure we've got all the components in, right? So we're going to bend the knees, hinge the hips, keep the lower back pretty neutral, bring the forearms down, elbows near the front edge but not off, interlace the fingers, bottom pinky inside, shoulders over the elbows, and stepping 1 foot back and the other foot back. Now I happen to step my right foot back both times. You could alternate that. That's probably a pretty good idea generally. Watch out for the chest sagging. Keep it lifted. Watch out for the hips sagging. Keep things nice and even. And then energize the legs so you get the legs to participate in the pose. Your breath ideally is steady, but it may have to speed up a little bit as you feel the work of the pose, which strengthens the upper body and the core. And of course, when you actively engage your legs, then it actually works on the legs too. All right, and then to come out, we're going to go back a little bit, step a foot forward, the other foot forward, and then use your legs to come up and out, and give your arms another little shake. So that's the forearm plank done on a chair. Again, make sure your chair's against a wall. Give that a try this week, see what you think. You can follow me online at baxterbell.com, as well as my Facebook page, Baxter Bell Yoga, and my YouTube channel of the same name. Also know that you can find longer practices on the practice channel at the website yogayouonline.com. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'll look forward to seeing you next time. Namaste.